Top 10 Best Travel Hacks in 2022. Whether you are a seasoned traveler or someone who is about to have his first trip, there are always a few tips and tricks you can use. You would be surprised to know how the best travel hacks can help you save a ton of money as well as have a fantastic journey. Book your flight tickets at least 69 days in advance if you are planning for a domestic trip. Booking flight tickets roughly 10 weeks before you set off on your journey is the best way to get the cheapest fare. Delete your browser cookies. Turns out, airline companies make use of your browser cookies to track your searches depending on the demand and conditions. Flight ticket prices can be highly volatile. You can get around dynamic browsing by either constantly deleting your cookies when researching flight ticket price, or simply use an incognito tab. Spoof your location. Regional pricing is a major factor when it comes to booking flights depending on where you are located. The price of a ticket varies drastically. The trick mostly applies to international bookings, but if you are planning on a domestic trip, it won't be of much help. The trick is to book from fake locations to lower the price of tickets. You can use a VPN to head over to a different version of the airline's website. You can simply use a VPN to pull off the trick. Plus, you would need a credit card that does not have steep foreign transaction fees. It is one of the most reliable ways to save on flight tickets. Don't fly on Fridays and Sundays. If you want to get the cheapest tickets, you should get tickets for Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. People usually do not want to fly on these 3 days as it overlaps with workdays most of the time, unless it's a long weekend. If you do not mind flying midweek and saving some money, you should definitely go for it. Avoid peak hours. The best way to save money when traveling is to avoid peak hours. While it might not be practical if you have family and kids, if you do not mind taking flights at odd hours, you will eventually save a lot of money. The cheapest flights to pick at odd hours would be between 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. or any flight after 8 p.m. Keep in mind that getting onto flights in the off-peak hours does not mean guarantee no queuing or waiting times. If you're looking to skip through airport security lines, relax in comfortable airport lounges, and score free benefits like checked bags or in-flight Wi-Fi each time you fly. Book impossible flights. If you book a connecting flight, you are almost guaranteed to miss flights, although it is the duty of the flight operator to transfer you to the next connecting flight. Do note that it is a huge gamble. You need to do some research on which flights usually do not make it in time. You should try this only when you are sure it will succeed, else it is not worth the risk. Create smaller packing lists instead of having one big packing list for everything you should be carrying. Get all of your travel buddies to create their own packing lists. It keeps things much simpler and allows you to manage your luggage a lot easier. When you pack at a micro level, it allows you to avoid overpacking and adding to the extra luggage costs you end up paying at the airport. Don't forget your meds. If you or your travel companions are on any medication, you should definitely carry them along. While you will be able to find your medicine outside the country under different brand names in some cases, you won't be allowed to purchase them without a local prescription, which means another visit to a local doctor. If you want to save on useless medical expenses, you should carry your medications with you no matter where you go. Opt in for direct bookings. Most of the time, third-party booking services have commissions and booking charges involved as part of their contracts with hotels. You will be surprised to know oftentimes some of those discounts that seem too good to be true are actually fake. Another reason to go ahead with direct bookings is loyalty systems. If you are a frequent traveler, you may get access to a special loyalty membership that allows you to earn points and redeem perks or discounts on your future trips. Use last-minute apps for emergency bookings. There are websites that are designed to help out last-minute travelers even in peak holiday seasons. Some rooms tend to remain empty because of cancellations. If you want to take advantage of such situations, you should definitely keep an eye out for some of those spectacular deals. Similarly, you should also use price trackers in case you find any dips in pricing. A lot of hotels often have volatile pricing depending on the demand. If you notice that the price per room dropped after you booked a hotel, you can cancel your reservation and book again to save money.